So in order to create a line plot, the first thing that you need is data. And data is the result of a survey. So we surveyed about 13 students at Golden Valley Middle School, and we determined how many siblings they had. So we asked them, how many brothers and sisters do you have? So here is our data, and the first thing you want to do, according to our steps, is you want to order these. And not only do you want to order them, you want to order them from least to greatest. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. So you literally take your pencil and you start marking out. So I'm going to start marking out. For instance, my first one, my lowest one would be 1. That's what I see so far. So I'm going to put a 1 there. I'm going to look for any other 1s. Here's one more. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that out. Then I go to 2. I see a 2 right here. So I cross it out. I keep going down the line until I find the other 2. And I cross that one out. Now I'm going to look for 3. I have a 3 here, so I'm going to write that down. I have another 3 here, so I'm going to write that down. I have another 3 here, so I'm going to write that down. And one more 3 here. Next, I'm going to look for 4s. Here's a 4 here. Here's another 4 here. And then there's 2 more 4s. So I've already done step 1. I put my data in order from least to greatest. The second step is asking me to create a line with frequencies. So I'm going to be creating a line, and this line is created with frequencies. What frequencies are, if you remember from our histogram section of this unit, is how many times something occurs. So the first thing I need to do is I need to create my line, and typically you create your number line with an arrow to show that it could keep going if necessary, whether towards the smaller or the bigger, towards the negative or the positive. And so I'm going to see what my frequencies are. So I literally put a box around all my 1s. So I know I have 1s. I have 2s. I have 3s. And I have 4s. So my frequencies, the numbers that I'm going to be dealing with, are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to I try to space them out evenly, as evenly as possible, and you go ahead and you put 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to title or label this number of siblings, number of brothers and sisters. Okay, and then the last thing it's asking me to do in step 3, if you notice in step 3 here, let me move it up, is to plot the data. So because it's asking me to plot the data, to plot just means to put it on the line plot or the dot plot. And you can use one of 2 things. You can use a dot or you can use an X. Doesn't really matter. It depends on who's creating it. It's the same exact thing. So for sake of, let's go ahead and do X's today, okay? Just for sake of consistency. So I have, first I look here and I have 2 number 1s, so I'm going to put 2 X's. Next I have 2 number 2s, so I'm going to put 2 X's. And then I have 4 number 3s, so where I see the 3, I put 4 X's. And lastly, I have 4 number 4s, so I'm going to put 4 X's, or dots, whichever one you want. And I kind of try to space them out evenly, so if there's 4 on this one and 4 on that one, they're going to look about the same height. And that is it. That's all you have to do to create a line plot.